everything you do. Yeah, they were all yellow. I came along, I wrote a song for you, and all the things you do, and it was called Yellow. So then I took my turn, what a thing to have done, and it was all yellow. Your skin, oh yeah, your skin and bones turn into something beautiful.
That's a good boy, Bill. 14 miles today, pretty good. Got our little camp set up. It's a sweet campsite. There's the love of my life. We finally made it to Colorado. We found a set of stables close to town that's super convenient for the horses, and it touches National Forest. So we did a little trail ride in the evening and then worked the horses in the arena a little bit just for fun. And then the next day we unhooked the trailer and ran to town and golfed while the horses rested. Now that the horses are all rested up from the long trailer ride and we're all golfed out, it's time to actually do our real scouting. This is an area that's kind of new to us, so we're going to drive just the truck at first and see what all roads are open and available that a trailer can get into and turn around. And then we're going to take off into the wilderness and see if we can find any elk sign. Still a couple months till season, so it's mainly just an exploratory mission right now.
Sometimes I go down to the river, stand out on the shore, and I drink and I smoke till I can't think no more. And then I walk into the water just to see if I could float. Sometimes I want to die, sometimes I don't, and that's alright. If I go down to the city, it's because I got a show. That's the only time you'll ever make me wanna go down there. I can't stand all the people talking fast and walking slow. They just get out of my way so I can play my songs and go. That'd be alright. That'd be alright if that sun comes up tomorrow and I have another day. I guess I'll do my best to chase these.
It's bear hunting. We found the bear. He took a poop and he's pumped.
Well, it's been some time. You still look like an angel. I heard you're doing fine. Got promoted back in April, and you met someone. Your dad says he's okay. Well, I've never been better. Things are going my way. I sleep like a baby. I never show up late. since you said goodbye. Wish I could say I miss you, but you know I never lied. Yeah, I met somebody too. She's a model out in LA, and she's begging me to move. She says Malibu is really great. I ain't decided. Hi, old silver, away, eyes that look like heaven, lips like cherry wine. That girl can't show enough, make my little light shine.
So blue in the space and hit you in the face.
No, you shot him perfect. Oh my God, babe, you shot a giant.
And I guarantee the branch that I heard break was him falling.
Yeah, you said that was a negative. I was like, man, that sounds positive to me. Oh my God, she did it with the muzzleloader. Man, you shot a giant.
I'm so excited.
Pull his head out. Are you kidding me? Look how good it is. Oh, thank you, Lord. You're an awesome God.
Oh, I'm so bored.
Oh, you did it, babe, with the muzzleloader. She shot it with this muzzleloader. You shot a giant.
After like 5 days.
Oh, thank you, Lord. Horseback, 5 days. This is our last evening hunt. We got to leave in the morning. And she shot this thing. First click was a misfire with the cap. She kept her cool and made a perfect shot. He only ran like 50 yards or less.
I'm snot.
Babe, you shot a giant. Lord, you are so awesome. Thank you, Lord. Look at this beautiful buck. He's a giant, babe. This is unbelievable.
Oh, that's my other jacket.
I got some paper towels in my pocket.
I get a funny feeling up and down my spine, 'cause I know that my Elvira's mine. And I'm singing Elvira, Elvira. My heart's on fire for Elvira. Giddy up, papa, mow, mow. Giddy up, papa, mow, mow.
Well, we made it to Pagosa Springs yesterday. It's been record flooding here, and our hunt starts tomorrow, so we didn't get to scout like we wanted. We came down here and we stayed at our little stables friend's place just outside of Pagosa Springs. And we got here yesterday. It was raining so hard. Luckily, they had some stalls for the horses. We'll show you that in a second. So we were able to put them in a barn, which was a lifesaver. But then our trailer jack, the hydraulic motor's going out, so we couldn't get it to unhook from the trailer so we could run to town. So we ended up taking the trailer to town. They said our motor's going bad in the hydraulic pump. That was a challenge. And but anyway, we bought 2 new jacks at Tractor Supply, got it off. Then we went to scout, and thank goodness we did. Kelly had the idea of let's scout that other road that we planned on going. We got about halfway up it, and we nearly get stuck without the trailer. We almost slid off the road, and another truck and wrecker came by that was stuck. So we've had some added challenges. Our goal was to get here Monday, ride up and scout 2 or 3 spots on horses, and then start our hunt, spike camp Tuesday night, or start our hunt Wednesday morning. But Thedford spot that he told us to go already had horse hunters there. So then our other spot we can't get to because of muddy rain and the roads, and then it rained all night last night as well. So the hunt's starting off good. We got 1 campsite that we can get to, and then we can still ride up on top, and then it's supposed to start raining again today at like starting 1 o'clock this afternoon till 10 or 11 o'clock. But anyway, this morning's gorgeous. Waking up in the beautiful mountains. So we're gonna load up, get the horses, clean their stalls, get these guys paid for the stall rental tonight, and then head to our base camp, and then ride up this afternoon before the rain starts, Lord willing, and set up a tent so we can just sit in the rain all evening. But that way in the morning, we'll be ready to kill a big bull elk. Peace. All right, tell us what just happened.
trying to be an artist, and it doesn't, but so people don't think he's an elk. It's supposed to be a martini brand. That's supposed to be a lightning bolt. That's a heart. Heart. And polka dots. Appaloosa.
You did great.
No one's going to shoot you on this trip, bud.
This 2025 Augusta Springs elk hunt. We got our base camp set up. And right now, it's been raining for 2 or 3 days straight. Everything's flooded, but there's no rain until a little after lunch. So here in an hour or two, we're going to pack up, make spike camp. But anyway, Lord willing, we'll get up there safe and we can cross the creeks and the rivers and kill a big old bull. Gathering all our stuff for the spike camp packs and all that. We'll show you more in a minute. We just got set up and had a little breakfast cooked back here in the back. Made this our kitchen. Yeah, got some stuff in here. Just made some sausage and egg burritos back here. Then we got all of this dry. I'll put the little slats in. Keep some of the rain out while we're gone. And Lord willing, we'll go shoot a couple monsters in the morning and then be back by dark. And then we got a bear tag to fill. 2 bull tags and a bear tag. All right, about to leave base camp the day before season. It opens tomorrow. Gringo's the pack horse, looking mighty fine. T.O.'s gonna be the one that takes me up the mountain. He's acting a little jumpy, but that's always fun. And then Kelly's riding Diego. It's already, we completely saddled and packed up, and right before we left, it started raining, so we're like, well, we gotta put a rain gear on, so now we're about to lock up and head up the mountain. Wish us luck, and thank you, Lord, for all of our blessings. Just left the trailer, headed up. Kelly's being a true cowgirl, even carrying my backpack because Tio's acting a little silly. Good job, babe. Made it up here to spike camp. Got the tent set up. Got the horses grazing a little bit. Got all the saddles under a tarp.
Not our first pick campsite.
Not our first pick campsite, she says. We do have the rivers right down there. There's a creek or a river. It's probably about a 75-yard walk. Not too bad. On our hike up here, we ran into 3 guys that are coming hunt the same basic area. We passed them 2 or 3 miles back, came up in here because they were on foot with their day packs, having to go slow and rest. We were able to out horse them basically. And then we get up to right where we're gonna camp, and there's already a tent set up, and it's an outfitter. It's normally an elk outfitter. And they ended up having, since it rained so much, their hunters canceled because they didn't think they could be able to get up here with the horses. And yeah, we did. But their guide had a tag, so he's going to stay and hunt that area exactly where we were going to camp and exactly the meadows we were going to hunt. So it's kind of like, kind of another kick in the knees from all the rain. To the rain's what kept all the outfitted hunters from being here, but then the outfitter's going to hunt. So we got a little discouraged, but we end up finding another little meadow, and we're going to make do and feel blessed to be here. And it rained on us on the ride up, but it gave us a break to set up tent. So, and we're a little bit crooked on our tent, but that'll be all right. So anyway, we'll see you in the morning, hopefully with the big bull elk in front of us. We're back to spike camp after the morning hunt, opening day. You got it? Okay. We ended up making a decent loop. We heard a couple branches breaking that might have been an elk, but when we didn't see any sign, we saw some other human tracks, so broke camp down already. After 6.5 miles of riding back in here for spike camp after that other outfitter tent was in the way, then those other 3 guys are hunting. There's too much blowdown, all this beetle blowdown. So there's just a few meadows that we can get to in between the blowdown, but we're so slow and loud through the blowdown that we can't, it's just not feasible to hunt. Where we wanted to hunt about half a mile over, it was all meadows and aspens with no beetle kill and blowdown. But anyway, that's okay. We're gonna pack down to the trailer. It's all downhill, thank goodness. I'm at 90% downhill. Go back to the trailer, regroup, and then got another spot we're gonna try for this evening and in the morning, or maybe just in the morning, and see how that goes. That's closer, and then we're gonna move the whole trailer and everything if need be. So wish us luck. Yep, pretty disappointed. Saw mule deer doe, that's all we saw. Do Zorro. Yeah, come down. Choo-choo.
It's supposed to be a heart.
Looks like he's loving it. It's just tense. How can you not put a JE on his butt or something? Uh-huh.
It's way easier than a martini brand.
Getting ready for the afternoon hunt. Opening day.
Okay.
This is keeping you alive. You're the only one that looks like an elk, dude.
Oh. You're fine.
Does that hurt real bad or what? Nice. Whose horse is this? Oh. You look so handsome.
Don't take a video. That is embarrassing. If you put that on YouTube, I'll be embarrassed. He's pissed off.
Good boy, Gringo. Good boy, Tia.
Gringo, is that? It's not very good.
Nobody's gonna think y'all are an elk. They're gonna think y'all got stole by the Indian reservation. All right, we'll move spots. Afternoon of day one. We're just going to a quick little evening spot, see if we see any elk sign or not. There's some people parked at the trailhead, so who knows, but I'm just ready to see some more elk sign. We'll see. Wish us luck.
No. No.
It's the morning of day two. We ended up just staying and sleeping in this morning at these stalls after getting rained on and hailed on and all that stuff, which I've probably already mentioned 20 times, but we woke up to a bluebird, crispy, awesome morning. So we're headed to town to get diesel. Then we're headed to the spot where I shot mine last year. And Lord willing, we'll find a campsite and it's not too muddy to park. And we're gonna treat yesterday like a scouting day, and today's the day of our hunt. But we skipped the morning hunt.
Show the geese.
Oh yeah, there's some geese and there's some ponies.
But anyway, so we're going to Diesel, and we'll touch base once we find a campsite, and then we're going to go explore and see if we can't find us a bull elk this afternoon, or at least line up a spot to shoot them in the morning. All right, thank you, Lord, for a beautiful trip, keeping us safe, even though lightning and hail and rain and discouraging things are happening. We still feel overwhelmingly blessed. Where are we?
Campsite that we went to last year.
Yep.
That's all.
Campsite number about 4 for this trip.
Yeah. After all the rain, it's finally sunny. This is where Jared killed his big old elk last year.
Yep.
No hunters. Last year there was a ton of hunters here. That's all I'm going to say.
That's all you got to say about that.
Yeah.
We're set up. Like I said, I can't remember. I'm sure I told it, but in case I didn't, yesterday, after we came off the mountain, because we saw no track and the place we want to hunt, we couldn't. We got down and we had like 2 hours till dark, or 3 hours till dark. So we're like, oh, let's hunt close to the trailer. So we go and hunt, and we think, oh, it's blue skies. And we ride about a mile, mile and a half, and then get off and walk about a quarter mile. And then we get hit with the hailstorm and lightning, and we had to stay under a tree and get rained on for 45 minutes straight. Then we get back to the horses, and they're soaked, we're soaked, we're so miserable. We finally limped our way back and got all the way back to the stables and gave them a dry night and gave us a dry night. Dried up all our clothes and got everything hanging everywhere to dry it out even more. But luckily those people that own those stables are just rock stars. They already had the light waiting for us, and then they let us plug into their barn electricity, so we ran a heater to dry it out. But everything's wet. But after so this is the afternoon of the second day. We didn't hunt this morning. We hunted yesterday morning and evening and got rained on both times hard. So Lord willing, we'll treat yesterday like it was a scouting day and act like it's supposed to be 4 days or 3.5 more days of beautiful weather. So Lord willing, the elk cooperate. Bye, babe. All right, it's our evening afternoon hunt for the second day. So look at that view. Weather's beautiful. It's about 2:30 or 3 o'clock. We're headed out. We're on the horses now. We're about to tie the horses up here, and then we're going to start walking the ridge lines and glassing. So Lord willing, we'll see and get a big old bull. Wish us luck. Well, it's Friday. This is the third day of the hunt. It's at the middle of the day. Yesterday evening, we hunted till dark, and on our way back to the horses, about 15-20 minutes before dark, Kelly saw a bear. It was about, I don't know, 1,100 or 1,200 yards, maybe a little further. So we tried to sprint down the mountain. Luckily, it was towards the direction of the horses, and we got all the way to 437 yards. And we stopped and we got set up on it, whatever. And then it started walking off. It was in a meadow digging in a valley, but 437 yards. And we literally ran 700 or 800, 900 yards to get that distance, because that was just a straight line. We had to run through oak brush and down hills. And anyway, super exciting. We got set up, and he was still standing there just for a second. And then he ran out of the corner, so we didn't get a shot at him. But anyway, we had a great hunt. And then this morning we got up at 4:30. We saddled up. It froze last night, and we rode. Not bad. We rode like 2.5 miles or something maybe. And then we hiked up there, and we saw about 100 mule deer. No big bucks, but we don't have a mule deer tag. But we did see a fresh set of bull elk tracks right on the ridge where we hunted from yesterday. We hunted till dark, and then we were there before daylight. So sometime in that point, he came through. So we're excited about that. So we hunted this morning, saw all those deer, and then now we're back at camp. Kelly's making us smash burgers. Got some Nilgai meat thawing out. Or marinating. Woohoo! And then we're gonna eat that, relax a little bit, take a nap, and then we're gonna go do it again and hunt till dark. But we got our hopes up a little better because we finally saw our first elk track in this area. But seeing that bear yesterday is a big old bear. We nearly got it. Then we saw another set of bear tracks, not far from that one either, but we think it was a different bear because that bear last night looked really big. But like I said, it was just one of those things but we feel very blessed, and the weather's unbelievable. So and give it another go. But that's just an update. We only have this afternoon and then 2 more full days. So I'm feeling a little nervous since it rained the first day. We had to kind of halfway miss, but oh well. Lord willing, the creek don't matter.
What?
Elk Camp Special. Neil Guy hamburger.
And I never cook. You always cook, usually. But I'm excited.
Looking good. Going out Friday evening, the 3rd evening hunt. Gonna go see if we can kill a monster. We got those boys saddled and loaded. About to tote this guy up. Let me open this gate more for you, buddy. Get in there, buddy. Ooh, it's a big jump. Ain't no step for a stepper. All right, we got 2.5 mile ride and then about a 2 mile walk, maybe a 1.5 mile walk. We'll go shoot a monster. We'll see you in a little bit. We'll show it to you after Kelly shoots it.
Look at these barbs that were stuck in my calf.
Those same little cactus, little golf ball cactus.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. I was like, man, I just bragged how I hadn't gotten into them. And then I got into them bad. Yes. Yes, the same ones that were stuck all over your... That one poked all the way through his skin.
We had no luck tonight. Saw no bears, saw no elk, saw about 30 or 40 deer. Our legs are pretty exhausted. We hiked a long ways twice today, so up pretty big hills. Anyway, we're gonna give it a shot in the morning, 4:30 a.m. We'll see you soon. Peace. It's the last morning. We're halfway up the big mountain. There's some fresh elk tracks. We'll see what we can get done. Well, like I said, it's the last day. We had that bad weather, so we didn't get to scout the day before, and we basically only hunted a little bit the first day of the season, and it's only 5-day season total. And it rained and hailed and lightning and scared us to death. Ran into some wind, then we moved. Luckily, everything kind of worked out, and then every day we were seeing a little fresher elk sign, or we finally saw the 2 little yearlings yesterday, as you saw. And so today we hiked to the very high top of the Clutter Mountain, which is well, I probably shouldn't have said that. We hiked to the top of the mountain that we've been dreading all week and doing past 3 days, I guess. Made it up there this morning. We're about to turn back, and I look across the valley and I see a whole herd of elk, but they're about 1 mile or 1.5 miles away. Kelly's like, man, why don't you go for them if you want? But they were already going to bed. And I was like, man, I gotta go a mile and find where they went because they were moving steady. So Kelly stayed behind, and I just sprinted quite a ways or whatever. And I was like, man, the wind's swirling. I don't even know exactly where they went. There's a million canyons. And finally I could hear a little rock slide or something. And so I stopped and I got to looking, and I heard a little calf meow. So I stopped and got set up, and I saw there's probably 20 or 30 cows or elk in the herd when we saw them 1 mile away. So I set up and was watching. I had one little tiny opening across the whole canyon to see them, and it's like 200 yards, 220 yards. No, 206. And I was just watching and watching, and I've been watching 2 or 3 spikes and 3 or 4 cows and a couple calves. Just they kind of walk through and come back through, and only had like the whole opening's only like 5 or 10 yards wide, 200 yards away. So I was trying to look, and it's in the shade of the hill, and it's hard to see. The sun's behind it. And finally, I was like, man, just please, God, give me just a legal bull, just any kind of bull. I'm just, please. It's our last day, and we're pretty road hard and put up wet. And then this guy showed up.
and I smoked him. Got him. Thank you, Lord. We serve an awesome God. Kelly's about a mile and a half uphill, so I'm gonna have to go. I got to go down this hill and back up a mile up her to her. She heard the shots. I think she had to have, because I'm in an echoey canyon. But he's way better than I thought. He must have been the herd bull. Oh my God, it's so awesome. I can't believe I got him with my brand new 7mm backcountry rifle that we just bought from a buddy of ours. Well, he became a buddy once we bought it, but it worked. The last day bull, and that's going to take us the rest of the day. By horse, it's going to take us probably 6 miles to get here, but hey, we got all day long. Thank you, Lord. I love it. So blessed, so blessed. Thank you. And my awesome wife for sticking it out. It's been a physical week, so we're exhausted. So pardon the emotions, but man, Kelly's been a trooper. She's gone up and down and through this. Look how thick this stuff is. It's just solid. You gotta plow your way up, and it's at about a 45-degree angle or steeper half the time. And anyway, sure love her and sure proud of her, and she stuck with me, and I'm glad she was cool with me going. I had no idea this bull, all the other ones were spikes. I thought the whole herd left. He was the last one that came through after I watched him for 10 to 12 minutes, 15 minutes. I thought they were gone. I got him. I can't believe it. I hadn't even touched him. I'm gonna go get my beautiful bride before I even touch him. Thank you, Lord. Headed to pack out the bull. Ringo's got an empty pack. Well, he's carrying our jackets because it may get dark, because we got to go about 5 or 6 miles. But it's gorgeous out here. Going to get the bull. I love this part outside of Pagosa. It's a little milder. There's not as much blowdown and beetle kill. It's more like meadows and oak brush with a few pines. And just thank you, Lord. So blessed. Packing them out in the dark. Got 3 more miles to go. Kelly's leading the charge. Gringo's being the old pack mule. Tio's being the knuckle sandwich that doesn't like the smell of blood. Thank you, Lord, for a great woman and a great hunt and all of our blessings. This is about as western as it gets. It ended up being over 6 miles, and he was stuck in some logs, so it took us a little while. So we got, I don't know, we probably still have 3 miles to go, don't we, or something?
Yeah. Yeah, like 4, isn't it?
But we made it back to kind of the old farm market road, or the old forest road. So it's gonna be uphill and a lot of riding, but at least we made it. And there's no moon. Gorgeous sky. I don't know if you can see the stars, but there's no moon. It is pitch black, and we're running on headlamps through the brush. But doing great. We made it back to camp. We got the meat kind of separated and added some extra game bags and got them hanging on the trailer to cool down faster. Got the horses taken care of. Ate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And now we're in bed. We got up at 4:30 this morning. We've been nonstop going. I think we ended up riding horses for a total of 17 miles, because we rode about 5 miles this morning there and back. And then took us at least 6 miles to go get the bull and back. And then in between, we walked quite a few. And then whenever we looked at my tracker, I realized when I thought those bulls were a mile, or those cows or elk and everything were like a mile away, they were more like 2 miles away. So I did 4 miles just in the last second sprint to go see if I could get him. Once I got him, and I came back. And then, so we've had, I don't know how many miles that is, 20 something miles either riding or walking today since 4:30. And now it's 10:39 p.m. We're going to bed. And we're going to get up in the morning, probably accidentally too early because we're so used to getting up early, but we're going to try to sleep in if we can. And the horses ran out of their last jug of water, I think. Didn't they? Or they still got a little bit?
1 bucket left.
We got 1 bucket of water left for 3 horses, which they usually drink a bucket apiece twice a day. But it'll be all right. We're going to load up and got a bunch of ice and pack all the meat in the ice. And then we'll roll out and get to Chama and top off water and water everybody. The Chama's probably 40 miles or something from here. So
I just trimmed it. It's 3.6 miles, that whole road.
That road was 3.6 miles, and then
we went 3 miles back in there.
Yeah, and then we went 3 miles back in there once we got off that Forest Service road. But that was still a better option than trying to cut through that mountain and that oak brush. But yeah, we came out in the dark, but
God's great. All right, we're going to bed.
I wish I took more pictures like Coulter did, like, you know, just where we're at.
Where are we at?
South of Santa Fe or
Yeah,
east of Santa Fe?
east of Santa Fe. On the way home. This is the same spot on the way up here we camped.
Oh,
What happened?
you got you a bull. A good bull.
What was it? 8 or 9 days ago? 7 or 8 days ago?
It left. Yeah.
No, I think it was only 7 days ago.
What is it? 20th? Yeah, tomorrow will be 9 days. So 8 days. 8 days.
8 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were on our way up. It was muddy. And we found this campsite. It's not even a campsite. It's just a road. It's a muddy road. One of the 20 muddy ruts outside of Santa Fe. Bunch of dirt bags. Anyway, we pulled over one of their ruts in National Forest. Made camp. And then now we're on our way home.
Finally got a fire.
We got a fire.
Don't show them the poop.
We got poop.
Don't show them.
We finally cleaned the trailer out. Not really. A little bit. And we got this guy. Who knew? 8 days earlier, we were just unknowing little, just innocent children. The horses are still tied to the same trees that I trimmed out when we came. Hey, look at Gringo. That's not gonna work. Go look at Gringo.
Oh, I did that on purpose to put that medicine on him.
Anyway.
Show him the sword. Ringo has a huge sword.
Well, he has a sore right there. I didn't know you did that. Anyway, so all the horses are tied to the same trees that I trimmed 8 days ago, and we came back and stayed in the exact same spot and cleaned a bunch of poop out. That's what we think about New Mexico.
Inside there, big bug net. I'm like, golly, that's gross. Better rinse that out somewhere.
I didn't even tell the video what we did today. Tell it real quick. What happened in our life? After 17 miles of horseback yesterday, we slept in this morning, then what happened?
Slept in, started making breakfast around 8:30 or 9.
Yeah, it's probably 8:30, maybe 9.
Anyways, truck that we've seen drive by a couple times stops, pulls in. Oh my gosh, babe, you have to summarize this. Says that he's like, hey, like, y'all, anyways, it doesn't matter. He needed a pack of milk out. And we were like, yeah, we'll do it. Want to make some money? We're like, what do you need? And we shot a big bull, and we're like, yeah, we'll do it. We got horses because it was like on a steep mountain. Luckily, it was only like a little bit more than a half mile.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Straight line.
Doesn't matter.
It was a mile. But
The
yeah,
alcohol guy pack out his elk out. That's all I want to say. You can tell the backstory. It's a long backstory. It's too long. Too long.
baby, you got your blue jeans on? Dang.
Now, we got home at 10:30 last night. I don't know if I said it or not, but anyway, we did over 17 miles on the horses, which I know I said that part, but man, we're finally done. We're gonna sleep in. Horses are done. We ran out of horse water. We're like, well, at least go 50 miles to Chama in the morning and get them some water, this and that. We slept into like 8:30 or 9 or whatever, and then we walk outside. We got a little bit of sausage left, a little bit of bacon left, and some eggs. Like, man, we're gonna splurge and make ourselves a good old breakfast, make some coffee that's kind of too many grains in it, because it's an old school like percolator deal. I'm not even trying to be country, Ken Rollins or Western, but it's literally just the best little tool we've had. So we do that, and we just chew our coffee when we get through with it. Anyway, all that being said, a guy pulls up real quick and goes, "Hey, how's it going?" And the season's over. Like, we got home at 10:30 at night, the last day of season. Guy pulls up the next day in the morning after we slept in. I'm wearing we're all in lounge clothes, if we had lounge clothes. the least BO smelling clothes that we have is what we're wearing. Guy pulls up and goes, "Hey, man." I said, "Hey, how's it going? Did you have any luck?" He goes, "Looks like y'all did." And he comes up and shakes our hands and talks a minute, and he goes, "You want to make some money?" Like Kelly said earlier, I was like, "Well, maybe. Is my butt going to hurt at the end of this deal?" Man, we've seen some cattle deals. Look at this old freaking gatherer. I thought you were a hunter. No, you're just a gatherer. Gatherer of the wood.
Women do. Men are the hunters, women are the gatherers.
Now, all that being said, he said, "Man, I killed a bull and I just need help packing it out. I went to town and called 6 outfitters and couldn't get anybody to have horses to help me pack it out. Do y'all want to do it?" And then what caught our attention the most, and Kelly, being observant as she always is, he told her, we don't even know the guy's name. To this, we spent 8 hours with him, 7 hours with him. A lot of hours.
I have his phone number.
We got his phone number. We spent a lot of hours with him. None of us know his name to this day. South Dakota elk hunter. He's from South Dakota, and he came down here by himself elk hunting. He killed this deal, but he called 6 outfitters and places in Pagosa Springs to see if they could help him pack it out. But he told Kelly, he goes, "I saw y'all wave at me earlier in the week when I drove by. So I thought I'd stop and talk to y'all." I was like, that simple of a gesture, just waving at him earlier in the week. So he stopped by, and we were mid breakfast. Not even mid breakfast. I just put the sausage on. I'm gonna stop this video and start a new one because it was only 3 minutes already.
You can do voiceovers and tell the whole story.
We had put the sausage in. The kettle was black. We had the wok. We had the wok going with great sausage. And that's when we went and talked to him for a second. And that's when he asked, like, "You want to make some money or whatever?" And Kelly and I just got through talking about, like, man, we're not really ready to go home. We finally had the most climatic elk hunt we've had in this month. And it was time, like, anyway, he goes, "You need help?" We didn't know he was by himself. And then this one, we learned everything about this man except for, we know his marital history, his kid. We know everything but his name. True? I mean, we got his phone number, his kid's social security number. We've got...
Quit smoking.
Yeah, he quit smoking. Tell
Lost
him.
40 pounds and quit drinking in the last, 10 years.
He quit smoking after 20 years. His birthday's October 29th. He just turned 43.
Yeah, we know all this.
We know everything about this human being.
What is his name?
But his name.
He's got our phone numbers.
Yeah, he's got our numbers. But yeah, we can answer every bank question or lost credit card question he has, but we don't even know his name. But
and we helped him pack out an elk and took pictures of his elk because he didn't have anyone there to take pictures.
That was it. He killed an unbelievable bull. And I think Kelly has a couple pictures of the bull. I wish we had a video of this whole deal. It didn't even cross our minds because we thought we were done. We ended up having to hike up, or not hike up. We loaned him, we didn't loan him nothing. We rode with him. He rode Gringo on Jeff's saddle. We're like, "Man, have you ever rode a horse?" He goes, "Yeah, I rode some of my granddad back in the day. He's from South Dakota." You know, man, there's nothing hilly about South Dakota. But anyway, he got on Gringo. Kelly, being the country and western woman she is, literally took us up this mountain, all the way up there. And then once we got there, we load Gringo down with a pack. He killed a bigger bull than me. I was proud of him. I mean, if I'd have known his name, I'd have kissed him. I didn't know his name, so I shook his hand 5 times. So we packed him out with Gringo. Tio had some weight on him, and then Diego. But Kelly packed him out. Literally packed this stranger's elk out after a long 17 miles yesterday. And all we could do is say, "Thank you, Lord, for giving us the opportunity to love on this guy." This guy was so awesome. And I told him, it's like, the only thing we'll accept as payment is you got to come to Texas. He's never been to Texas, and he wants to kill a pig bad. It's like, the only payment we'll ever accept is if you buy us a chicken fried steak when you come to Texas. But anyway, I was so proud of Kelly. She literally took she went. There's some steep parts on this part. First complete stranger. Anyway, I sure love her. Sure proud of her. And she's married, so nobody hit on her. But anyway, so now after that, we came off the mountain. We got to Chama just in time to take a shower. We had to convince the lady to loan us the key for an extra 2 minutes or whatever, so we take a shower at the RV park. And then we made it to Roe, New Mexico, which is just kind of, I don't know if it's south or east of Santa Fe, but it's on the Texas side of Santa Fe. And now we're having a campfire and rewarding the horses a little bit. And anyway, it's been an awesome week. He shot his bull. I shot my bull probably at like 9:30 the last morning. He shot his 25 minutes with 25 minutes of daylight left of the day and of the season. And then he had no way to get it down. It would have taken him a day and a half to probably pack that down. But then we got to take Ringo and obviously Kelly and them to get it, and we got it down. So we got a new friend, man. We got somebody to love on. And my number one prayer is like, he comes to Texas, we get to love on him more. He was an awesome dude. And whenever I find his name out, I'll tell you. But we'll have to figure that out later. Longest day I've ever spent with somebody without knowing his name. Very intimate. Kind of.
My favorite part about you, buddy. You're still pretty cool. Look at this. Look how like it curves back.
Yeah. Sharp. Ivory tip. Patrick Starnes paying homage to the animal.
Woo.
That's it.
Go over there and take it.
Sometimes they turn into best times you ever had. Nothing makes a memory that you'll take with you all your life.
Nothing like 8 days on the mountain, babe.
Like a day.
Well, it's Wednesday morning. We made it home yesterday. Season ended Sunday. Now we're on the back porch. I've been cleaning up the head, watching some YouTube. Now we got the head boiling. Got a little helper over here. But anyway, like I said, we made it back. Thank you, Lord, for an awesome, safe trip. The horses are a little tired this morning, so are we. Got home at 10:30 Tuesday night and woke up, did a little exercise. Kelly's cleaning the trailer out a little bit, and I'm cutting on the head, about to bleach it before it got too nasty. So anyway, that's it. And then I'll probably wait till tomorrow to cut up the meat, because it's a pretty big chore, but happy to have it. And weather's 83 degrees in Texas, high today, and so I love it. All right, what a great week. Answered prayers.